Have you ever imagined that how these planets work and why only in their operating period, and how remedies are going to work? No? Then better watch this video. I have just came across a girl who is wearing red coral. And do you know what did I analyze? That I must be careful of this girl. She may have a quarrel with me. Do you know why? Because red coral is a gemstone of Mars, and Mars is significator for aggrieved aggressions. And to my surprise, I found that it's not a surprise to me. Uh, just to my finding, I found that that girl has a nature of quarreling, of taking you on a fight without any reason. Similarly, I just came across my new colleague, who is wearing emerald. And you know what is emerald? Emerald is a gemstone for Mercury. And what did I analyze? I analyzed that this colleague is not good in communication. I must understand what he is saying. And I found that he is saying something and he is meaning something. So such is the importance of analyzing your birth chart for applying any remedies. But have you ever thought that how much of these remedies work? Can you apply a remedy which can completely overcome the weakness of your natal planet? The answer is simple, and it is no. Just have a thought that can you produce that much amount of heat, that much amount of light that is produced by a sun, even for a day, even by burning all the trees, even by consuming all the batteries in this earth, even by burning everything in this earth? The answer is no. Similarly, the planetary weakness cannot be overcome completely. But then what is the use of remedy? Remedies are meant for overcoming the planetary weakness to certain extent. And we know that no person is completely free from affliction, and that's why no person is ever perfect. Have you met a person who is completely perfect? No, because no chart is completely free from afflictions. However strong a chart is, it will have some element of weakness. The planetary weakness by conjunction aspects by malefic planets, placement of a planet in a malefic house called Dushthanas, that is the 6th, 8th and 12th house, the placement of planet in stabiliated sign. These are the results of weakness of a planet. And if a planet is weak by several accounts, that is, if it is aspected by malefic also, it is in a malefic sign also, and if it is in a malefic house also, then it is called having severe afflictions, and that causes loss to the significations of the planet, and that will cause misfortunes in our life. So it must be strengthened by remedies. Now, before applying remedies to planets, one must understand how it works. Suppose you have given remedy to a planet giving wealth in your chart, then will it result immediately and give you wealth in a day or so? The answer is absolutely no. First, you should check your remedies applied are the actual remedies or not. For example, if your ascendant is Pisces and the lord of the Pisces is Jupiter, and it is also the lord of the 10th house of your horoscope, and it is in the 8th house, conjunct Saturn, that is a malefic planet in your horoscope, as it lords the 12th house. Then by watching television or reading a newspaper article, what you will find? Oh, the ascendant lord is Jupiter. It is a benefic planet. It also owns a other benefic house. So wear yellow sapphire. You will not look for what the planet Jupiter is in other houses, whether it is conjunct with a malefic planet, whether it is in a malefic house, and you will wear yellow sapphire just because the newspaper will say you that, the television so will say you that. Absolutely, you should not wear yellow sapphire in that case, because what will happen is that since it is conjunct, first it is in a malefic house, second it is conjunct a malefic planet, so it will give you the result of the 8th house because it sits in it, and it will also give you the malefic results of the Saturn as it conjunct with it. So how can you expect the good result if you are applied a wrong remedy? Suppose you are having cold and you went for a doctor and he has given you the medicine for fever. Is it going to help you? Absolutely no. So the first thing is you know what is the correct remedy. This is the first thing. First, apply the correct remedy. Now a very important question: how remedies or gemstones work, or any form of remedies, how do they work? It works in your mind, so it gives effect eventually and not immediately. I have applied remedies of a planet to give wealth, and I started waking up in nights, and then my mind guided me something to work on, and I started doing that work without knowing how it will bring money, and to my wondering that I have done that work and it has fetched me money, even I was not sure that how it is going to bring me a lot and lot of money. So when you apply remedies, just don't worry how it is going to help you. Just wait and it will follow eventually. And surely the significators of that planet will materialize. But that will help in your mind first. That will happen in your mind first. First your mind will change and then you will see the result. But you have to take patience, as it will take eventually and it will not instantly manifest. But if you want the result more surely, then apply the remedies of the planet whose dasas or operating period is currently you are in. That is, the remedies work only during the operating period or the cycle of that planet. It will work only during the dasas or the antardasas, that is the mahadasas or the antardasas for the particular planet. That is called also the life cycle of that planet. Why? This is because that mind is tuned to that particular signification of the planet, and that events only are triggered in your life as shown by the Vimsotari Dasa or the Dasa of the mind. You know why the Vimsotari Dasa is called the Dasa of mind? Because Vimsotari Dasa is the Dasa of moon. Moon is what? Moon is the significator of mind, the condition of your mind. So Vimsotari Dasa, that is the Dasa of mind attraction. Mind is attracted to only those things or events that is the significator of the operating planet at that time. So law of attraction only gives you that which is the significator of the operating period of that planet. First, your mind will attract to only those things that are the significator of the planet. So, remedies work only during the operating periods and the sub period of that planet. So, the law of attraction only gives you that which is the significator of the operating period of the planet and that which is promised by the planet in your horoscope during its period. Now, conditions for wearing gemstone and color therapy. First condition, it should be a benefic planet in your horoscope. Second condition, it should be in a benefic house. And the third condition, it should not be conjunct a malefic planet. If these three conditions satisfy, then only you can use the color therapy or the gemstone for that planet, for strengthening that planet. Now, remember the AND operator. Have you ever studied maths? Have you used the AND operator? AND operator is that you have to satisfy all these three conditions simultaneously. It is not that if any one of these conditions will satisfy, then you will wear that gemstone or you will use the color therapy. Absolutely no. If all these three conditions satisfy, then only you can go for the gemstone therapy or the color therapy for that particular planet. Now, a very important and a very convenient way of giving strength to that planet is by wearing kavach. What is kavach? Kavach are the mystical numbers and mystical symbols embedded in what is called a kavach. So the planets, each of the planet have some mystical numbers, each of the planet have some mystical symbols. These symbols signify the significator of that planet and add strength to it. So even you can wear a kavach for a malefic planet. You don't have to look at your chart and find out the ascendant and find out all those things which you do for wearing a gemstone or a color therapy. So there are a lot and lot more we will discuss in our next video. So stay tuned to my channel and subscribe me. I promise you, I not only promise, I assure you that I will give you a lot and lot of more information free of cost. Just subscribe to me. It is going to help in your life in some way or other way. Stay tuned to my channel and subscribe me.